Hey everyone, it's technology expert Burton Kelso with Integral here, sharing another tech tip that will help you get the most out of the technology in your life. Today we're going to talk about bogus Microsoft and other tech support calls that you may receive. These calls have been going around for years, but surprisingly enough, people still fall for this scam. And don't feel bad because a lot of these scams are socially engineered. So that means that you've got bogus tech support companies, usually from overseas, that are trained to scare you into thinking that your computer could be in danger of being hacked or already has a virus. We're going to take a look at the next screen and show you what you need to do if, number one, you get one of these bogus messages, and number two, how to clean up your computer if you let somebody in your computer to do tech support. All right, so many of you may have seen this message pop up. You're surfing along on your computer or you're just using it, and then lo and behold, you get a warning message. It says, warning, system may have detected viruses on your computer. The question is what system are they talking about? It doesn't make any sense, but if you aren't a tech guru like myself, that message is going to scare you into action. You're thinking, man, this 800 number is going to come in handy. I'm going to call this company and see if they can help me fix my computer because no one wants to be hacked, right? And there are folks out there that are thinking, I'm okay. I got a Mac. I don't have to worry about this stuff, right? Wrong. There's also fake warnings that pop up for Macintosh computers too. And it doesn't mean that Macs can't get viruses. It's just that hackers target everybody. So the truth of the matter is that it doesn't matter if you have a Windows or a Macintosh computer, you are susceptible to scams and viruses. Scams usually come from bogus websites. It's not an infection getting in your computer at all. So when you see this message or this Macintosh message, it means that someone has created a website that you inadvertently visited, and it pops up with that 800 number that is going to scare you into thinking, man, I've got a virus on my computer. I need to take action now. So what can you do? Well, it's pretty simple. Let me get a browser open, and then I'll show you what you can do in order to take steps. We'll go to Google here, and we'll get started. So let's say you fall victim for a scam. The first thing you want to do is if you get the message that pops up saying, oh no, you've been infected by a virus, you want to try to close out that window. You don't want to call the number. You definitely just want to close out of the browser window. So pretty simple. If you can go up to the top, like I'm showing here in the upper right hand corner, and click on the red X, trying to close the browser would be the easiest thing to do. Now, if you're not able to close your browser, simply on your Windows computer, go to Start, and then just go to Power and shut it down. Yeah, we're not going to do that, obviously. But yeah, shut it down because you definitely don't want that message to fool you into calling that number. Now, if you can't power off your computer by the normal means, by shutting your Windows or Macintosh computer down, just hold down the power button on your computer or laptop or Mac for about 10 to 12 seconds. It'll automatically shut down and it'll take care of that pesky web browser. Remember, that error message that pops up saying that you got a virus, all it is a website. So just close it down and then ignore the alert. Now, some other things that you can do in order to make sure that your computer is nice and clean is to run a couple of utilities. The ones that we recommend are Malwarebytes, which is a free program from Malwarebytes. You can download it from malwarebytes.com. In fact, I'll go visit there right now if I could spell it. Malwarebytes.org. It's a good thing that I went there. But you can download a paid version and a free version, and Malwarebytes will help you tidy up anything that's left on your computer. Now, keep in mind when these scammers have you call the 800 number, their goal is not to steal your information. It's in and out. So they want to go in and charge you for bogus tech support services, and then they're done. Now, in some instances, the credit card number that you give them, they will make charges on it, but that's the extent of it. You don't normally have to worry about the information that's on your computer. But if you download Malwarebytes and run it, there's the actual, whoops, wrong program. We'll talk about TeamViewer here in a minute. If you have Malwarebytes or download it, you want to make sure that your databases are up to date, and that's a simple matter of fixing now, and it'll check for updates, and then you want to click Scan Now. What it'll do is it'll run a comprehensive scan on your computer. If there's any viruses or anything left over on your computer from the bogus technician, Malwarebytes will find it. Next on our list, while we're waiting for Malwarebytes to clean up stuff, is a program called CCleaner. Now, CCleaner stands for Crap Cleaner, and that's exactly what it does on your Windows or Macintosh computer. And I need to step back a step and say Malwarebytes is available for Windows and Macintosh products. Same thing with CCleaner. CCleaner is available for Windows and Mac, so be sure to download CCleaner and just run a cleaner. Now, we'll note that some people will get a little happy with CCleaner. The only thing that you want to run in CCleaner is the cleaner. Do not mess with the registry or the other tool cleaners because it will jack your computer up. And at no time at all do you want to mess with the Windows registry. So do not run the registry cleaner with CCleaner, just a regular cleaner. Now, another utility that you may need to look for is one called TeamViewer. Now, TeamViewer is what a lot of legitimate companies like ourselves at Integral use in order to remotely access computers. Good thing TeamViewer is not running, because if you had my ID and password, you could definitely log into this computer. But for you hackers out there, fear not, I don't run TeamViewer. So don't try to log into my computer. But back to TeamViewer, what it does is it allows you to go through and it will allow you to remotely access a computer. So if you see TeamViewer installed on your computer, or if you were asked to download TeamViewer, if you fell for a bogus tech call, be sure to uninstall that program because you definitely don't want the technician to log in again. Because with TeamViewer, all it takes is an ID and then a password, which you can rotate the password, but unless you tell it to randomly generate a password, it will not. It will keep the same password, and there's a good chance that technician can log into your computer. So to sum it up, just make sure that if you get one of those bogus tech support messages, and I'll show those here again. So if this pops up on your screen, or if you've got a Mac and you get this, just ignore it. It's a browser, as you can kind of see from this window here. Just close out your web browser and turn off your computer, and under normal circumstances, that should take care of it. Now, don't feel bad if you get a call from Microsoft, and a lot of that's going on again because people do have Microsoft Office accounts. So it's not unheard of that Microsoft may be calling you, but the chances that they're going to be calling out of the blue for tech support are slim to none. So just ignore it. Hang up, ignore it. You get a bogus message that I showed you. Just close your web browser or shut down your computer and go about your merry way. So I hope this tech tip helped you out. If you've got comments or questions, leave them in the comment section below. Would love to hear from you if you've got questions about what to do if you think you've been scammed, or any other tech tips that you want me to cover in future videos. And speaking of videos, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channels at Integral and myself, Burton Kelso, the technology expert. Tons of videos there that help you get most out of your digital life, as well as our social media channels. Be sure to follow us on all the social media because we share tech tips and tricks and the latest cybersecurity alerts. As always, take care of yourself and do many things to make you smile. And thanks for watching.